Alright. We are back. Just waiting for the commercial block to end in 1 minute. Saw it was about to start, so I just popped it on. So everybody who's like subscribed to the channel, I think, doesn't see commercials. Yeah. Like I said, I saw the ads would start just as about as I was to return, so I just popped it on. And we should not have another advertisement block for the next hour. Hello OGM, I will go over all the stuff we've done in the first half. It does look like you missed a lot, but what you are now seeing on the screen is just 2 upgrades worth 300 science packs of technology. The real stuff you missed happened underground. What is your bet for the release date of Factorio 2? I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it too much. I know with Factorio 1 they predicted a date, or at first they had for years the attitude of it is done when it is done. But then about 1 year before release they set the ultimate release date, they changed their approach and said this is the day it's going to be released, and they released it on that day, I think, or at least around the time they were planning to release it. I think with the expansion it can be quite different, because Factorio already was finished, could be considered a finished game from like 0.15, 0.16 or so, and they went all the way to 0.19 or something before they went to 1.0. The expansion is going to be a different thing, because it has to be actually finished before it like all the core mechanics have to be actually finished and integrated well before they can release that. It's going to be a lot less lenient towards bugs than the original game, I think. As for the actual expansion, I think it's going to be exactly something like that, an expansion. To me it looks more like sort of an official mod pack which allows for more horizontal expansion across different builds, different stages and stuff, rather than the vertical expansion which is the Factorio Base game. You launch the rocket and then you go for science per minute, basically. So it's gonna play very different, I think, and I think it should not be considered like the new Factorio. It's just like a different version almost of Factorio. A lot more story going on, a lot more atmospheric, a lot more broad, whereas the base game is gonna be like the core mechanics where you just push the base to the max, basically. I don't see people making... Of course it's gonna happen, but I think the expansion is gonna be a lot less suitable for mega bases, which can be easily followed and understood, at least, than a vanilla Factorio, where everything is just happening on the same planet. Right. Let's get back into it. So we will reload this. Did I make a save? I don't think I saved before. Okay, I did not save before the before the break. That was a mistake. We are finally using tons of ammo again. So this is going to be the actual playthrough. So I'm glad nothing got definitively broken. Production has been maxed out again at 180 a minute. Consumption is at 320 a minute. Alright. So let's save now. Whoops. Quickly gonna go over what's happened so far in the first part of the stream. Basically what we did is we automated the rest of the base with logistics bots. We made the logistics, the roboports in the last stream. Now we have requester chests everywhere where it matters. And we have automated first purple signs, simply with electric furnaces over here and productivity modules. And then yellow signs, which was a bit more difficult because none of this had been built yet except for blue chips really. So we have automated blue chips with automatic green chips, but red chips are being flown in by bots. At least it means production has been going on all this time. That's a nice bonus, I guess. I did, however, deconstruct my mining platforms, so that is bad. And we have low density structures over here. Basically everything now has requester chests. Forgot to limit that one, apparently. Alright. So let's go check in the basement then. I had like 130 and... Okay, I spent about half my iron and like 40k copper. So not great, not devastating, but yeah, not great. Could utilize this site for iron smelting in the next warp zone if I do some splitter shenanigans. Maybe I should think about that. Somehow some iron ore is coming in. Don't know what is going on there. Oh, it's... Wait, what? Oh, I only deconstructed the copper patch. Okay, that's a nice... That's a nice bonus. The iron patch is still alive, even though it starts to be severely into this pollution cloud. We basically only took away the extra miners. We left the platform up. Right, yeah, so let's get that thing inside as well. Alright, so that's a fortune with a misfortune. Steel has gone up even. I guess the purple science chest is... Oh no, it's not full. What are we missing then? Stone for rails. Ah, we are out of stone. Okay, that means we've been stashing steel, not producing more. It is almost full. I'm actually glad I didn't save before. Now all of this stuff is full. And I didn't need to do anything for it. The factory worked by itself during the break, which is what Factorio is all about, right? Automating all the stuff. And then just go AFK. Right, we even are having... We even got to the threshold of 100 uranium-235 in here, 80 in here, 40 being processed, and 100 in the chest. So now we are making tons of nuclear fuel. All of this is now getting requested to this chest. Nice. Right, it turned out to be not so bad in that case. So let's get on with it. I think we're going to go to the next warp zone in that case. We cannot really abuse the stabilizer anymore that much until we actually... The base is mostly idle now. But when everything is running, we are using most of the 320 megawatts of power. So we're going to go for bigger factory floors and stuff next, I guess. But first we're going to go to the next warp zone. Before my entire platform here gets destroyed, which is not too far off actually, it seems. Right. Let's not accidentally try to warp out. Let's stay on the north side, or I will get left behind on the planet. Okay, one more save. ZZ top. And out. Alright. Warp zone 41. I got a feeling we're going to be finished before warp zone 50 in terms of returning to the homeworld. A barren planet. This world looks deserted and we appear to be safe. For now. Okay, so this is a rest type of planet, but since we're not really under threat anymore that much, so I guess I'll take it. This planet is actually quite interesting. This is the only rest planet where you can actually consider staying around for a long time. In my first playthrough I spent hours and hours here. There are no biters on this planet. There are also no resources, but there are tons of rocks. There are no trees. Just the rocks and cliffs, and very importantly, it's gonna pop up any moment now. Yeah, no biters. So you have those ocean planets which are like an island. They also have no resources, they have no rocks, no trees, or they have trees but no rocks. And just a whole lot of water around. These don't have water, this is infinite land. And infinite land comes with a benefit that all of the other rest worlds don't have. Which is loot chests. So actually we could just do a fun side quest on this world. Let the radar scan as much as it can do. We can actually redesign some stuff. And later we can go pick up all the loot chests. And just we'll have an empty inventory, drive around with the car, pick up all the loot chests, and we'll get a good overview of all the stuff which you can find in loot chests. So is there anything which I should unlock which is findable in loot chests? I do not think you can find beacons in loot chests, but let's research that anyway. I think landmines also cannot be found in loot chests. These cannot be found, but I'll research them anyway. Warp reach. I guess let's just get rid of some of those technologies. Energy shields, definitely you cannot find those either. Ah, you can find this stuff. The heat pipes, or at least the fuel cells, I think. And the warponium fuel as well. That's a while off though. Yeah, let's just go for the default things. I'm not... that's gonna take too long to research. Or is it? Let's go for it. What do we need for 8? 8 does not unlock anything. At least not anything physical. So let's throw all of these to the back. This is the simplest way to do that. Alright. Save game. This is 41A barren planet. I said I would not be accepting rest type worlds, but since this is a whole new type of planet, and we've been getting standard planets for, I don't know, way too often, let's actually go for this. So even without the tags, let me actually show that. The first time I played this this mod, I did not have the loot chest locator, but you can still see them on the map. They are small blue dots, and you can see them pretty easily on this map. So here is one, here is one. So on the barren type world you can easily find those. Even without the somewhat cheaty mod pack, I would say, where it gets marked on the map automatically. Especially because there's no trees around, it's very easy to spot them. There is it's just like a brown desert with very visible blue dots everywhere. So you do have to scan them around. I would mark them myself, you know. But we don't need to in this case. Alright. So what do I want to do on this planet then? I guess we could try to temporarily speed up research so we have a better chance of finding the warponium fuel stuff in the chests. So let's see if I can just quickly stamp out a Mark III speed module. And I will replace one of the productivity in the warp module for speed. So much random garbage in the inventory again. We'll do it in here because it's faster than handcrafting. So now our labs are speed 2.16. We have all of the science packs, tons of them. So we're gonna sacrifice a little bit of productivity for almost double the research speed. I think I'll pop one more in. Just temporarily. Are those background noises at your end? Yeah, they're at my end. Yes, let's pop one more in there. Now we're at research speed 5. So probably we can see that back in the graph. Went from 85 SPM consumption to 150 to 220. So these stacks should really be... We are really speedrunning these two expensive technologies right now. 1000 and another 1000. This is a research time of 15 seconds only. So it's gonna go even twice as fast. It's gonna take like 2.5 minutes. I hope the inserters can keep up with that research speed. Let's actually check that out. Hello, Stefan. But I wonder though, I think the inserters are gonna keep up because of the stack size bonus. Even the long-handed, they can take 4 science packs at a single swing. Here we go. Loud sound. Oh, no loud sound this time. Yeah, that is fast. There's a 1000 science pack technology. So now we're up from 220 signs a minute to 430 because this technology research is twice as fast. Okay, I guess this is a great opportunity to redesign all the stuff we need to redesign. I could possibly switch off the sound. Show chat message when detected. Let's switch it off so we don't get all those messages on every scan. We're gonna scan a massive amount of terrain, that is for sure. The only thing is we don't have infinite resources. Maybe it's a good thing. No, we're just gonna redesign the outside stuff, I think. Yeah, let's not mess with the underground so far. I don't think I can get these mining platforms upgraded to their maximum size. That requires another one. Oh, maybe I can actually. I have thousands of science packs in stock. You need mining productivity 3 to upgrade to the final size. There's 2000 of each science pack. But I think we can easily make that. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna have the resources to. Alright, no, let's not do redesigning on a rest world. I made that like sort of a promise, I guess. We're just gonna show off the barren world a little bit with the loot chests, and then we're gonna go to the next planet. It would be a little bit lame to switch over now. Let's just put 100 magazines in every turret, because why not? The belt can barely keep up. Yeah, that is should probably upgrade to. Okay, the science was at the end. Looks like it could not keep up. We should put back those productivity modules in there now. Base is way too fast, consuming resources way too fast. So let's slow things down a notch again. He was gonna do something important. I kinda lost my belt of thought. Here we are researching stuff which we thought we could find perhaps under the warp platform. There is no way we can find any of these. I'll research them anyway. This is not physical things, not physical things. We cannot find rocket control units, I'm pretty sure. We can, oh, one of the things we could actually find is uranium ammo. That's gonna take too long though to complete. Uranium ammo is findable in loot chests. I guess we could spend some time making the power armor Mark II. Personal Roboport Mark II. We have to do that at some point anyway. So we might as well do it on this planet. Oh, I already researched the Roboport Mark II, then why am I still running around with these Mark Is? That is a good question. Alright, so we're not gonna redesign this while we are safe, we're gonna redesign this while we are not safe. Still have to automate like turret production a bit. I guess we could kinda do that. I'm kinda torn right now. Should I redesign or not? I guess redesigning is not the problem. I mean, we can just stand here, use the map view to just design on the edge of the world anyway, without biters being in the way. We should upgrade the full size of these though. I don't think I'm gonna defend these. I'm just gonna round off my wall like so. I think this is a very obvious weak point. Anyway, the corner of your base already is a weak point. And if you have like a protruding corner like this, I mean, it sounds like a castle turret, but it's not really a castle, is it? There is no high wall or something. It is a weak point in your base, so we're just gonna round off this corner and let this just... it cannot get destroyed anyway, so there's no real disadvantage to not doing that. Okay, let's redesign on this world. Let's put gun turrets on here. We're gonna not rebuild on this world, but we can do the design process, because the design process is gonna be risk-free no matter what. At least now we can watch it a little bit better, because I can stand here and zoom in a bit more. Iron ammo refill, yeah. That's a good point. I kinda like the extensions we've got going on now. They're easily pastable. And they protect the gun turrets a bit as well. Alright. Let's organize the inventory a bit. We have robot frames. Electric engines is absolutely filled to the brim. Production is going so fast, man. Okay, some of these are full. We have enough for the rocket already. I think I'm first gonna design the base. Let's go for the floor sizes first, those seem more important. So factory floor 6, factory floor 7 is gonna upgrade the size of this floor. I think boiler floor is gonna be the next important one, because we want a larger nuclear reactor. We need nuclear fuel. Okay, we'll research it. We need it for War Boiler Floor 6. War Boiler Floor 7 is ready to be unlocked, so that is alright. So let's try to stay on this floor so I can actually see this expand once these two technologies complete. Okay, that's gonna be a minute from now. For now though, we have time to infinitely fuel these reactors for the next, I don't know how long, very very long. Oh yeah, I did make a promise to find all nuclear reactors in loot chests, so concerning that, it's gonna be great that we have this barren planet to work with. We are gonna run out of plates, which is perhaps a good thing as well. Because if we want to redesign this floor, it would be better if we don't have hundreds of thousands of plates on this floor, which we're gonna have anyway on the copper side, apparently. Okay, so perhaps I should, for now, just limit these chests a bit. These were at 8k, weren't they? I missed the moment. This is the new extension. I saw it in the corner of my eye. 4 extra tiles. We're gonna get a couple more. So let's do something which we need to do on this floor, which is bring over the uranium ore. Right, so we don't have stone anymore. Technically we do have stone on this planet. We just need to deconstruct tons of rocks. Then we could have stone. Okay, I think it's all gonna fit in these chests. No, it's not. We have a little bit too much still. 64% on the research. Alright, let's see the factory floor pop out to its final size. It's not gonna grow larger than this. Use roboports. I think we could go around with personal roboports to catch some stone. We could do that on the loot chest hunt. Alright, so now we got this mysterious... Thanks, what? Thanks, Flugelink, for the subscription through Amazon Prime. That was one of the harder to pronounce names so far. Alright, so you can see if we have the full turret upgrade size, the floors actually connect at this point and we can walk through that gap here. So we need to upgrade the rest of the turrets as well to their maximum size. It makes it a lot easier to get around on these floors. The hazard concrete is used for warning people to not build on top of it, because something is gonna spawn there. Like here, once the third belt is researched, all of this pops out, and if you build anything here, like say a full chest of blue chips, it's just gonna despawn. It's just gonna despawn. So that is why it is hazard concrete. Do not build on the hazard concrete. You may notice a weird overlap in these hazard concrete locations. So yeah, they're gonna be used for something later in the game. Right, boiler floor is actually upgrading. So let's go check that out. Okay, that's a lot of extra space already. The water pumps, let's quickly make some water pumps. I need to be a little bit fast for this. I need to find my inventory a little bit fast for this, mainly. I probably should have researched. Maybe I can still do that for this one. Boiler floor water 2 is gonna increase the amount of water. 3 is space science, so we don't have that. So the thing is, you can only get a finite amount of water on these floors, but the pumps which you have built before, they stay in action. Now they are. This is an offshore pump, you can see it in the description here. And this is a water well pump by now. So basically if you landfill over offshore pumps, they become just water well pumps. As long as they stay placed, they will remain working. But if you pick them up at any point, if you pick these up, you cannot place them back. So by placing all the pumps possible at this moment, we can get a lot more water in the end game on this floor than you can if you would not place all these pumps. So we can just remove them later once we decide on the final design, but for now let's maximize the... I'm actually gonna cancel this until I have the extra water. Let's maximize the amount of water we can place on this floor. 40k iron left. So science production should have stopped completely now, because we limited the chests to 1000. Guess blue chip production is gonna continue. Alright. The radar is still scanning. Alright, do we have our infinite modules already? Not quite just yet. So I probably should dedicate these for purple signs and build another one of these over here. Then we can definitely get away with just 2 of these. Then we technically could align this a little better as well. because it was annoying me too. Yeah, like so. Alright, and then we will place back the roboport adjacent or something. Like so. Alright, boiler floor water 2 is complete, so let's go see what it does. It extended the amount of water we have available. Now we can place 2 offshore pumps, not 3. Because you cannot place, you need 1 tile gap. So now we have water 2. We can place all of these. And then we research the next upgrade, which allows us to place another 16 offshore pumps. You may think, what do I need all of those offshore pumps? But it's actually feasible. You will use them in the late game. So let's just only research this technology. We can just resume some of those turret corner things after this. So we can place another 16 pumps later on. Alright, so we're gonna get 2 more upgrades to this floor size. After that we can maybe place like a 4 or a 6 core reactor even. We'll have to see. Looks like we will have to redesign smelting as well. It's just, I don't know, we'll see. Let's first go with the reactor. We're actually using only 1 reactor's worth of power now that we are not producing all the science packs. So this could be a good moment to upgrade the nuclear reactor as well. Again, I don't want to do too much on this rest world. Alright, let's just go watch the floor expand. Already is not fitting on my screen. Let's zoom out a little bit illegally more than is allowed. And there you see the offshore pumps stay in place. The water moves around. And we can place the next batch of pumps. So technically you could research water 3, that requires space science though. So you would have to wait, here it is, here. 2000, you need 2 rocket launches for this. To upgrade it to 3 pumps per lake. We're just gonna do this for now. And we can delete the pumps as we realize we don't need that many water pumps later on. Right, so then we need like 16 more, I guess, for the final upgrade. So these floors mainly become much deeper, just a little bit wider, but much deeper with every upgrade. Alright, once all those floor upgrades are complete, I think we can make a case for... That's a lot of loot chests, holy moly. That is a lot of loot chests. There's also a big pollution cloud. The radar for now is keeping up with scanning. It does take a while to reveal something. Let's see what's inside. Blue chips. Red wire. One more. 3 boilers and some logistics bots. Right. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of stuff we can get in our inventory just from all the loot chests. Have cliff explosives to make the driving easier. Actually, let's work on making the power armor Mark II so we can run around a lot faster. I think that's actually a good plan. Let's make 5 more. So to make the power armor Mark II, still didn't select that. We need 25 Mark II speed and 25 Mark II efficiency modules. Right, so basically the easiest way to do that is by just putting 25 blue chips in every assembler. And then just add like half stacks of speed and efficiency modules and half stacks of red chips. That should make exactly the amount of modules we are looking to obtain. Limited by the blue chips we put it in. So 5 per assembler is gonna make 25. What else do we need for the power armor Mark II? Some electric engines, some blue chips, some low densities. Also gonna need more low densities for equipment. It's gonna need some batteries for roboports. It's gonna quickly make all the equipment. Alright, that is the modules. 24 of each, something went wrong somewhere. I know we do have 25 of those. Looks like my genius strategy was not so genius after all. Something is wrong. Something went wrong. But now I magically have 27 of them. So apparently something went right. Probably I did it right, I'm just I don't know what's going on. I cannot have that. Let's just make one more Mark III speed module then, for the warp beacon later, we will need it anyway. I could make a Spidertron already, really, realistically. It's not that far off. 2500 science, easy. We have